Justin, still not blue, and a little bit warm, but well, isn't everybody? And today's video is going to be a little bit different. No, don't come back. A little bit different doesn't always mean bad. Today I'm going to do something that's not an actual haul of physical media. It's my haul of Displates, metal posters. I'll put a link up to their site in the description. That most of mine, I believe, are, and we'll get to that, are related to movies, and I'm introducing them now. I've been intending to do it for a while, but specifically because the planning has now started on my library room next door, and I'll just put up a little outline of what the room looks like at the moment, but that's going to have shelves protruding into the room from the walls, perpendicular to the walls, to give massive amounts of extra shelf space. If you want to see anything like it that has been done before, I obviously did get the idea from Kermit's Ghost. If you haven't seen it in any of his videos, here's a quick little still from what his library installed room, watching room, media room, and that gives you some idea of the fact that on the end of his projection shelves, he's got movie posters, and that's where I'm intending on putting my displays. So they have to be built to the right size and they're designed to fit. I'm going to be opening all of my displays that I've received so far, and I hope you'll find this interesting, because I will, because I cannot remember what practically all of them are. I'm pretty sure that they're almost all film related or movie related, but I started ordering these quite a few years ago, and because I had nowhere to put them up on the wall, I thought it was safer to leave them in the protective packaging, and therefore I've never actually opened them. And now it's been so long, and I'm really talking honestly years, that I am not sure, or haven't got a clue practically, on what some of these posters are actually of, apart from a couple of the recent ones which I ordered. So we can discover together what I ordered, whether or not you like it, whether or not I still would have ordered it today. So anyway, let's get on with it. I shall try to do these as much as possible so we see them together. This is about the size of the packaging they come in. Obviously it's not quite to the edges, and I feel like I'm going to be making a right mess of the floor during this. I'm not quite sure how this is all going to work. I might have to do a few cuts away whilst I'm opening these. But I won't take away any of the reveals. I won't peek before you get to see any of them. So this is a recent one. They've changed their packaging. This is the new cardboard packaging they come in. Just look at that floor and fall over it later. It's a bit different. I think it just pops open with the flaps like that. And what do we got? I can't see it. I shall reveal it that way around. And right, okay, no, so that you can't see anything, that and I can't see anything. I haven't got anything this side. That's the packaging part. And aha, this is the, putting this away reveals the image. What have we got here? Oh, fantastic. I must admit, even though it's recent, I'd forgotten I ordered that one. These are actually matte finish. so I didn't think I'd have so much trouble with the reflections, but I just suddenly realised, of course, that they're covered in protective plastic, so I've got to be a little bit more careful. This, as any anime fan will tell you, is Appleseed, one of the classic pictures, used on also the cover of one of the Blu-rays or DVDs that I've got. Probably the first anime and actually manga that I read and anime that I watched. So big fan of that. Absolutely, so glad that I picked that one up. And now I shall try to put them on the floor without breaking anything and losing anything. This is where it's all going to get interesting. Right, next up, another recent one. You can get the recent ones. I can forget. Very good. This one, I cannot remember. This might not be 100% movie related, though by luck I think it might have brought a movie out of what it was related to, but I shall only find out when I open it. So as it comes, was that the I'm going to spend half the time you're not be able to see me, aren't I? Yep. So throw those to one side, and then we'll just pull out the actual poster itself, because those are all the backing pieces. The metal posters, as you can see, you get strips that you attach to the wall, which should be able to be removed at a long time, and then they're magnetic to hold it to the wall, so they can be changed over quite easily, or that's the point. So, what have we got this time? This isn't the one I thought it was going to be. The classic Pulp Fiction scene from Jack Rabbit's Slims. So, yeah, that's fantastic. I thought this was... I thought I'd ordered a Cyberpunk 2077 one before I realised that it was not just a game, it was coming out as a film. So I thought I might be getting that coming out, but in actual fact, no, still another absolutely movie related one. So very happy with that. Fantastic. I'm going to put all this together later, but this is the old style of packaging they used to come in. So I could probably it's probably just an extra layer on the outside that I have to get through. Yes. Now they've just stopped sending them in the outer plastic. It looks like the inner is still pretty much the same as it was. So what have we got? What have we here? I think one of these might be extra magnets, by the way, so that's not going to be too exciting. When we reach that one. Right, what have we got? Can I see whether it's... or is this the one, actually? I can't... It's quite stiff, but I can't feel... Oh, there it is. What have we here? Apart from some advertising. Aha. I knew one would be coming. My top ranked film of all time. A splatterpunk style image of Deckard from Blade Runner. This is one that will definitely be going up. I mean, you can all see behind me I've got a movie poster for Blade Runner, but I'll try to get reflections off that. Well, dear. That's right. I just don't particularly want to take the protective plastic off until they go, actually up. But I think you can see that that particular style of picture. I think I might have a few more in this style. I was trying to collect them all, but I think some of the ones I wanted to get I've put into my wish list, and they've been withdrawn because what they have. Next up, what have we got? I'm quite confident I can't accidentally cut into that image itself because it's well protected in cardboard. As you can see, they should be about the right size. They're obviously way bigger than A4 or something like that, but they should fit nicely on the end of the shelves if my calculations are correct. So what is this one then? Okay. Right. This, I think, was the one I was talking about earlier, where it was it's not very easy to see because the plastic is really bubbled up on this one. Generic cyberpunk image, so maybe not specifically related to a movie, but I liked it. I'm very into my cyberpunk. So unfortunately, as you can see from the reflections and that, it's very it's almost got a little dimpled effect on the plastic. I don't. Hopefully that isn't affected of all of these, though it might be. They did sit in the hole behind the cat tree for about quite a few years until I moved them when the cat tree got replaced for our new cat because they wanted a new tree. Used to know I should have one. So, alright, what's this one going to be? Right, what have we got here? Definitely another poster. What have we got? Yes, another splatter look. Right. So, yeah, we got Mel Gibson as Riggs from Lethal Weapon. Big fan of the Lethal Weapon films, and the only thing now is I can't remember whether I got the Murtaugh to go with it. And, yeah, so that's really good. You can see again same effect as they had on the Blade Runner Deckard one. The same designer, splattery paint. So same artist. That's what I wanted, and one of the big criticisms I've always had on their site is they will. You can search by theme, like that's superheroes or whatever, but you can't seem to search by artist or artist style. And what I wanted was the same artist doing the Riggs one and the Blade Runner one, but Blade Runner one came under science fiction, and that one came under crime shows or whatever, just Lethal Weapon generally. But there's no way I could cross-reference by searching for all by that artist, which is just a nice thing you can do on some of the other sites. Now, what have we got here? 30% off sticker, which is probably a few millennia out of date. So, this one looks like don't know how I'm going to get out of this room now. I've covered the floor. This one looks like I've done another post in the same style. I don't know who this is. Who we got? Oh, dear. Can you see? I can't see yet. Oh yes, we have our Judge Dredd in that artist's style. Great Dredd picture with his lawgiver. Yep. Huge fan of Dredd, the comic book and the Carl Urban movie. Not so much the Sylvester Stallone attempt. Right. I really do not know how I'm going to cross the floor. Now this one feels a bit thicker, so either it has potentially more than one poster in one. I've had that before. I did order some so that if I put them up on this wall in the guest bedroom, which is where I'm doing my recording, then in theory I could have different posters up for when I was doing my recordings and for when we actually had guests. So I actually had some that were of cities of interest to me, where I grew up, where my wife grew up, where we live now, that sort of thing. I think there's something in here still, but I think that might be the additional connecting kit. Because it's not, I don't think it's big enough. I'll just open it to see, but I don't think this is going to be big enough for it to be anything else that you are going to be wanting to have a look at. What is it now? What do we got? More 30% off offers. Multi-thickness there. Card wrapping with this. Oh yeah, this is multiple clean wipes and extra magnets. It should be very useful because they only theoretically need one magnet behind them to keep them up. I am not relying on that. I'm putting up multiple magnets, especially because I've heard that, like now, when it gets too hot, the magnetism is reduced, physics. So they don't, listen, sometimes you can find they start slipping off the wall, and you don't really want that clunking to the floor, damaging the plate, damaging the toes of anybody who's beneath it, or a cat who happens to be sleeping on the floor. Right. Oh, just a padding piece of cardboard. Oh, looks like I've got another one in this style, and this one sort of goes with the t-shirt, so that's what's nice. And I'm sorry, to be fair, if I could pick titles now, I would probably still pick almost all of these that I've pulled out. So yeah, we got our sorry, it's very difficult with all these on my knee. Now we have John Wick in that style. Of course, if you don't like that style, they have obviously huge numbers of different styles, but this is one. This is a painting style that I happen to actually quite like, and as you can presumably tell, because I've got more than a few in that style, and therefore wanted to have them matching. Now this is the last one, so not much longer to go. Let's just have a little look. Now it looks quite thick, so I don't know whether there's more in it. Well, of course it could be some of them, or it could be some of the ones I ordered as appeasement for normality. So I don't know whether these are going to be movie ones or not. Let me just get the cardboard out of the way if I can. It looks like there are a couple in here actually. Now whether or not what we've got here, they don't look like the sort of thing that I stick up for that. So anyway, what have we got? Let's watch them to see what happens when I go together. Aha. Blade. Yes, I think this is one of the later ones that I got. I think they still do this one. In fact, I think I almost accidentally bought two of them, so I hope it isn't a second one. And I did buy two of them. Again, you can see, unfortunately, the plastic's crinkled up a bit here, which is making reflections a little bit difficult. I'm sorry about that, but I think you can see that. And say what you want, you'll be dead by dawn logo at the bottom, slogan, and that's right on the back. That's your magnet over the top of the protective film that leaves to line up. And it's all cleverly planned. Apparently, it all works. Oh well, they're a very popular company and well respected, so I'm pretty confident that they wouldn't still be in business if they're all total rubbish. So anyway, like I said, last one. This is the very last thing in here, so I should get rid of that whilst I'm wrapping it. I have no idea what this last image is. Let's hope it's a goodie. Actually, I think I do know, because I remember ordering this one, and because I've been thinking, if I thought, oh, which one haven't I seen yet? I do actually vaguely remember. Yep, this is, was it Lyon, or The Professional, depending on which country your release is, teaching the sniper skills. Big fan of that movie, so yeah, very pleased that will be going up as long as I can find some appropriate space. Like I said, there should be reasonable amounts of end shelf space to at least put up a few of these, and I can always obviously rotate them with them being magnetic. So once the magnets are affixed in place to the end of the shelf extensions, I won't have to keep on changing those. Normally they expect you to stick the magnets to the wall using, and it uses a sort of a black backing plate, a bit like those command strips. You're supposed to be able to pull them off without damaging the wallpaper or paintwork. What I'll be intending to do is I'll probably drill through the magnets, because they'll just remain on the ends of the shelf units permanently. That way they'll be a bit more stable as well. So, anyway, there we go. We know that. And yeah, last one. I would. Let's see. and that's the lot. So I hope you enjoyed that little trip down some artwork for films, and yeah, and also the ideas that I'm having for the library, which are some of which are taken from Kermit's Ghost designs, quite a few. I've been in touch with him about how he put it together, what obstacles he met, etc. I'm not in the sort of condition or capabilities of putting it together myself like he was, but having that knowledge to be able to hand on to whoever I am going to be employing to do the transformation work is going to be absolutely vital, I think, if I can at least project manage it to a certain extent. So anyway, thank you very much for watching. Please give it a thumbs up and a like if you can. That really helps the channel. Now something a bit different. I shall be back with more regular normal style videos soon, including the awaited Hannah Made Me Do It haul, where I'm going to show off a big number of titles that were inspired by advice from Hordes of Horrors channel, and also there's another couple of videos planned, including how to get cheap anime, how to potentially look at anime if you're not really thinking that, whilst you're certainly not going to pay out that much to find out whether or not it's for you. This is a cheap introductions way to find out whether or not you could get something out of it in the longer run. Plus another couple of haul updates which I've got on the way from America and Europe, and obviously we've got just some exciting things that I have picked up that was leftovers that I'll just have to cover at some other point. So like I said, thank you very much indeed for watching, and